Hi everyone. For this question, we're going to discuss that given here, two circles C1 and C2 have an equations, their equation respectively. So we need to find out the radius of from the circle 1 and the radius from the circle 2. So from the circle 1, given here is a standard form. We read out what is your x value and y value. We can see this is x is -1, y is 0. Their center is -1 and 0. And here will be radius square equals to 9. So r will be equals to 3. So this is for the first circle. Then second circle, here is a general form. To find its radius, so this is C1, this is C2. So we read out the information that we have. When we're having general form, we will going to take out what is your G, F, C, 2G, 2F, 2C value. So 2G is a coefficient for x, which is -16. So therefore, we get the information G is -8. And we continue. 2F is a coefficient for y. We don't have any terms y here, means 2F is 0. F is 0. And C is a constant at the last year, so -80. To get the center, formula will be -g and -f. So negative become negative become positive. And to get the radius here, so I put this one radius 2. The first one here is radius for the circle 1. Radius will be in the formula of g square plus f square minus c. We plug in the value 64 plus 0 minus -80. Negative become positive. So it gives us square root of 144, which is 12. Then question B, we need to calculate the distance between the center of C1 and C2. So we need to calculate out the distance between these two centers. Alright, so we try to plot the center here. As you can see, x-axis, y-axis. The first center is -1, 0. Here, -1, 0. This is center 1. And center 2 is 8. 8, 0. So the distance between C1 and C2, we can see obviously here is 9 units. So the difference between center 1 and center 2 is 9 units. Then we need to go to the next question here, which is question C. Show that C1, C2 are touching each other and find the coordinates of their point. Find the coordinates of this point of intersection. So they want to find out how we show they are touching. These two circles, they are touching. And then what is the coordinate? Alright, so center 1, having a radius 3. So if I want to continue to draw this, having a radius 3, 1, 2, 3. So I assume it here. This is my first center. With the radius here is 3 value, 3 unit. And circle 2 having a 12 unit. So how big it will be? So here also radius 3. And in this between, we know that this is 9. So you can see 9 plus 3, it is totally 12. So which means that they are touching at this point. So this is my circle, another circle for the radius with 12 units. So this is a big circle here, where the end, so center at here, within here already 9. So you need to add on 3 to get 12. So when you add on 3 to get 12, that also the end point for the first circle. So this is my second circle, which is very big now. So by drawing this, I can show that they are touching each other. But how we perform in calculation, how we calculate this. So we give our reason here. You can see since the distance between C1 and C2 is 9, and we prove that the radius, so this is the radius, which is 12. The radius for the second circle minus the radius for the first circle, so the radius for the second circle minus the first circle, it will be 12 minus 3 equals to 9. So equals to 9 here means they are exactly touching here. So their coordinate, their length, which are they are fixed fit to each other. So C1 circle 1, I want to see here. Circle 1 and circle 2 are touching each other. So of course when we draw here, we already managed to prove that they are touching to each other. Alright, so continue. If we want to calculate what is this intersection point here. So we need to find out our simultaneous equation. We need to perform our simultaneous equation. For the circle 1, to perform our simultaneous equation, it will be better we express our equation in general form. So we expand this x squared. So I rearrange with y squared first. Then 2ab here, it will give us 2x. And y term don't have. Then b squared 1 minus 9, it gives us negative 8 equals to 0. First equation. For the circle number 2, general form, x squared plus y squared minus 16x minus 80 equals to 0. So to find intersection point, we need simultaneous equation. So from here we can see equation 1 minus equation 2, x squared and y squared term will be eliminated. And this negative become positive 18x. So this one negative minus positive. So 80 minus 8 gives us 72. Here we come, we only have one point. So when your answer only have 1 point, here also can indicate that they are just touching a point rather than intersect at 2 points. So your x value here also can tell us they are touching or they are intersect at 2 points. We continue by finding the y value here. So after we get the x, we're going to substitute into either one equation. Let's say equal 1. So we have y squared equals to 0, y equals to 0. Therefore, answer the question, the intersection point T. Coordinate, which is negative 4, 0. So that's all for this question. Thank you for watching.